wanna ride the boat. Baby, take control. You already know what it is. Your boy T-Lee. What up, YouTube? And I'm back with another one. Another crazy reaction to a crazy what? Video.
Oh,
man, now this is 7 coolest schools where you never have to skip a class. The 7 coolest schools where you'll never have to skip a class, man. That's pretty rare. Cause me being in school, I wanted to skip a couple classes. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't want to be in all my classes. You know what I'm saying? Most of the classes I want to be, I tell y'all right now, most of the classes that I really want to stick around in, and it might be weird, but it was history, science, gym, and lunch. That's rare. I know it's kind of rare. Just want to stick around in that type of shit, but you know what I'm saying. But we gonna get straight to it, man. I ain't gonna say too much. You know, you already know what it is. 3, 2, 1. Let's get it. Should be pretty interesting. 7 coolest schools where you never have to skip a class.
Want to see more cool videos on our channel? We do. So press this bell and enable to send notifications. It's time to face the facts. You'll have to admit that you had this idea more than once when you went to school. Indeed, it is just unbearable. Those desks, early wake-ups, blackboards, chalk, corridors.
I hated it. I hated it. Bro, I hated it. I hate waking up. But you want to know what the crazy thing is? I don't know if y'all ever felt this way, but when y'all like had to get up for school, was it just like a moment thing where you'd be like, oh man, I don't want to go to school. And then when school actually started going, you'd be like, okay, school wasn't that bad. All right, cool. Did you ever have those moments, or was that just me, man? Let me know in the comments, man. Because I always had those moments where I wake up, you know, because you're getting woken up out your sleep. I'll be mad as hell, like, man, I don't even want to go to school, man. Ooh, all that, just having a whole attitude. But then when school actually started, like, going, and then you almost done with school, you know what I'm saying? You almost about to get out of school. You sort of be like, okay, it wasn't that bad, man. But I still don't want to be here, like, at the same time. But let's get started.
And then all over again. Desk, chalk, blackboards for as long as 10 years. It's not just...
You already know.
I mean, your ass.
We come with the good and bad, man. This freaking, I gotta get this internet fixed, man.
Yeah. What your ass say?
Cause the way my house is set up, you know,
They don't want...
the way my house is set up, like my actual phone being on and stuff, the connection is bad. So I be using the internet, you know what I'm saying, when I do shit like this and stuff. But we're gonna roll with it, man. No excuses. Let's keep going.
to learn. It's just the way they're taught doesn't always work. But what if I told you that there are some unique schools in the world that are actually cool? Really cool, in fact. Don't believe me? Well, prepare to be amazed by these 7 coolest schools which you would like to receive at least an ordinary mail invitation from, if not from
Harry Potter.
Number 7,
Who's a big Harry Potter fan? I was.
Gymnasium. While most schools are stuck in time about a couple of decades ago, Oristad Gymnasium is the living
Damn,
proof of
bitch.
the fact that the
That
future is
motherfucker look
already
like a
here.
mall.
The Danish college, which was awarded the best building in Scandinavia in 2007, is a space with
It look like a mall slash college campus.
Academic areas are located at several levels around the center spiral stairway in an
See,
atrium.
bro, man. That's why as a kid I did not want to be raised in the United States, bro. Do you see what they're doing over there, man? United States are so cheap. They so cheap, bro. And they put the money into bullshit.
In the area of 12,000 square meters. This design has been combined with the use of wireless internet and laptops by all students in order to create a virtual gymnasium. Everything is designed and enabled to open communication and progress for everyone, while academic programs are divided into 3 groups: social, natural, and linguistic. Number 6. Burgess High School. Burgess High School was essentially a social experiment run by headmaster James East. A Cambridge education had him convinced that children must first find themselves before they can or will actively delve themselves into their education. That's why this private school in the 60s let students as young as 12 do pretty much anything they wanted. Cigarettes were frequently
What?
in classes.
Yo, they wild. Damn, they are wild. What age though? Because I would have been smoking marijuana. Back to it.
Boys tour through the campus on dirt bikes, with helmets being optional. There was even a dog
Hey,
who
wow.
visited the cafeteria looking for handouts. If they wanted to skip a class, so what? They did. The idea was that if you told kids not to do something, it was just going to make them want to do it 10 times more. By allowing them to experiment in a safe place, kids would be more likely to come to their education
You know what?
on their own term.
Now that listening kind of do make sense. Because if you tell a kid, like, you know, as us growing up, you know, when our parents told us not to do certain things, we ended up doing it. But I feel like if you let a kid go through certain things and experiment certain things in life the safe way, I feel like they'll come out a better kid. I said a better kid, but they'll come out a better adult. That's my opinion, though. You know, some people have their own boundaries, have their own rules set in their household, so you can, you know, can't break those. But I feel like, in my opinion, he's speaking some facts.
Get themselves killed jumping off a tree. Whatever came first. Unsurprisingly, this little experiment didn't last. The school was eventually shut down. Number 5. Trabajo ya. What is your first association with the phrase? You might think of addicted proletarian at the beginning of the last century, or an ordinary sales manager. In fact, it is how the name of a school in Spain,
They got their own
Trabajo
island,
ya,
bitch?
is translated.
Damn.
It deals with sex trade. Schoolgirls in Valencia are offered a basic course of effective prostitution and manipulating men. Oh, don't make a wry face or look the other way. The oldest profession is legal in Spain, and the approach to educate is entirely professional. Girls received both theoretical and practical knowledge, including the history and evolution of the profession. In spite of all its nuances, you don't have to go to school for 10 years. Basic training for a fornicatress
Sad,
is
bro.
only a week. Number 4. Forest Kindergarten. If you're the parent of a budding 5-year-old, you've probably already realized that kindergarten has become the new first grade. Long recesses and learning through play are being replaced by 6-hour days sitting at a desk. But at Forest Kindergarten, exploration set the pace for learning rather than unrealistic academic goals. Children eat, play, and even nap outdoors in all kinds of weather, from sunshine to snow. If they want to climb a tree, they do. If they want to play in that puddle, they will. Teachers are there to keep kids safe and facilitate. It might sound like chaos, but building a shelter teaches teamwork and preservation, while fashioning toys and tools from woodland items fosters
Makes sense, bro.
creativity as well as strategy. Plus, nature is full of math and science for early learners. How many snails are on that tree? Why do you think they want to eat these leaves more than those ones? The potential is endless. Number 3. LaGuardia High School. Okay, so you've got it all planned out. You're going to be an actor or an actress, or maybe even a director or a singer. Something to do with the visual or performing arts. If you happen to live in New York City, then you don't have to try and convince your parents to let you drop out of high school to achieve your dream. LaGuardia High School is an amazing program, and one of only 9 specialized schools in the whole state funded by the New York legislature. At LaGuardia,
this school sounds familiar. I think I heard these from. I think I heard this school from a couple of celebrities.
kids
Sounds
get the
familiar.
same education they would at any other school. But there's the added requirement of some sort of visual or performance-based major, basically. Since the school is state-funded, it's free to attend for nice students. However, spots are limited, and admission is based on an exceedingly competitive audition process. If you can get in, though, it's one of the best visual and performing arts schools in at least the state, if not the whole country. Just look at the school's alumni list, and you'll see that it's a school experience that
Yeah, see?
creates
I know it
stars.
wasn't sweet.
Number 2, all-female traveling school. Usually, students have to wait until college to enjoy the life-altering experience of a semester abroad. But the mission of the traveling school is to give young women aged 15 to 18 a chance to see the world and grow into culturally sensitive, globally aware leaders. The school has a
And what about males?
teacher ratio and accepts only 16 students at a time. These lucky few will travel with 4 full-time teachers to another country and live there for the next 15 weeks. While that can be a huge deal for some 15-year-olds or even your average 18-year-old, the girls get to experience things most of us can only dream of, visiting places like Africa and India. They go out, explore, and immerse themselves in the culture. But this experience of a lifetime isn't exactly free. This exclusive program costs somewhere around $27,000, and that can definitely cut out students in less fortunate financial situations, even with the fact that financial aid is available for those who qualify. Number 1. Which school? No, I'm not talking about Hogwarts. This isn't some fairy tale fantasy genre.
Disney World on here, bitch.
Is a real thing. Seriously, is that cool or what?
Funny
Just
as hell.
don't expect to learn how to levitate a feather, because this school adopts a pagan-based learning program with mostly online classes and 2 real-life, in-person campuses in Chicago, Illinois, and get this, Salem, Massachusetts. Now, as you can imagine, the school has faced its fair share of controversy and resistance from the general public. But come on, you can take classes on Wiccan and pagan philosophies, actual magical traditions, and gain a better understanding of the religions themselves. It might not be learning how to transform your body into a tabby cat, and you're probably not going to be sending any letters out on the leg of an owl, but you've got to admit, which school is pretty cool. Thank you for watching, and if you enjoyed the video...
Alright. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe. You already know, on the road to 100K subscribers. We out.
Press start, I passed the moon. To the stars, I see you soon. Yeah, yeah. Took a tap, now I'm going on a cruise.